This is
The Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband.
International.
Bonjour. From Paris. So today we are here at really the epicenter of the Hermès world, of the Hermès milieu, here at the Hermès Boutique at FSH, Saint-Honoré, baby. And that means that we are in the splash zone. We see Hermès stuff everywhere, and we're about to do our visit, and we're gonna see how it goes. I think we have always had high hopes and low expectations, but you know what? We are always drawn to this boutique first, even if it's not always the most successful for us, just because we're so low on the totem pole. But we'll have to see how it goes. So today we're going to talk about the two boutiques that we're going to visit, the store reviews that we're going to visit here in Paris, FSH, as well as Sèvres. And sorry, George Sank, I don't think we're going to make it this time. Now, before we get to it, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermès conversation, if you like the Hermès milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and this video is going to be bag candy horrific, bag candy palooza. It is going to have so much amazing bag candy. But if you like all that stuff, if you like the Hermès conversation, if you like the Hermès milieu, don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. But also because it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out, when our newest short videos come out, and really all the stuff we have on the socials, on Instagram and on YouTube, because we have new Hermès content coming out every single week. So let's get down to our Paris Hermès boutique reviews.
Bonjour. Today's the day. Gonna take the dough like a champ.
Take it.
Gonna take a nose.
Take it. They're gonna say yes.
Take a note of it.
We're gonna take that no so hard. We're gonna be the best no taker of all time. Whatever they say, then boo, it's not gonna matter. We're gonna see some great bags. Gonna get to see some interesting people, and maybe even hear some good gossip, eh? Yeah, I want some drama. All right, so we just got done with our...
So hopeful. Crush.
I don't know. So usually we come in with low expectations, like, oh, it's not gonna matter. It doesn't matter when we come in. They're gonna say no and go away, no matter what, right? And we'll get some great bag candy. We're gonna see some really interesting bags to ooh and ah. And I think that happened. Of course, that happened this time. But we got such a little, tiny glimpse of hope. They're like, here's a little hope for you.
Please, sir.
Yeah, please, sir, I can have some more. They gave us a little bit of hope. And so essentially, this visit, I feel like this is the best visit we've had in a long time. No, already. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm sad.
What? Why?
I'm sad. It's like, because I went in and like, okay, we're just gonna go, we're gonna go, and then we get done early. And then he was like, oh, how about you go upstairs? And I'm like, oh, maybe.
Yes. So let's get into it.
Dude, no. In my head, I already reorganized my luggage. No, for real.
You're like, oh, it's not gonna matter. All right.
I already like reorganized. Okay, what I need to toss if we get a bag.
Yes.
In my head. Yeah. When we were waiting. Yeah.
So essentially, how this worked out, right, is that usually we get here first thing in the morning, we're the first one in the row, or very early in the line, and we think that
matters,
and it usually doesn't matter. And in fact, I don't think it really matters. But the thing is, maybe it does matter. So let's talk about this. So we came in today, like midday-ish, right? 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock. We came in at midday, and we come in and I talked to the gentleman at the podium guy. And my anticipation was he's gonna be like, no, right? Just like, bam, instantaneously, ready to go, like, no. But the thing is, he's like, what are you looking for? And I was like, okay, well, I'm looking for a large men's bag. And he's like, give me 1 second.
Stay here.
Yeah, stay right here. Don't move. Look around, do whatever. I'll be right back. And I was like, and of course, you, always being the optimistic one, is like, it doesn't matter, it's not gonna matter, he's just gonna go back and say no. But then he comes back and he says,
did he introduce or he just, no, he took us up.
He took us up, yes.
He took us up
and then he introduced to his colleagues. So he's like, come with me. He walk up the stairs and introduce us to our colleague.
But it's an often desk though.
Yeah,
it's
it's
not like
definitely
that.
not. It's not the secret
Appointment,
room, right?
yeah.
It's not the secret appointment, and we have no appointment. We have no appointment. We just randomly show up. And previously, our experience had been, oh, they require an appointment for all leather appointments. All leather appointments. Doesn't matter.
FSH, yeah.
At FSH, whether
Yeah.
it is for men, whether it is for women, they said you have to have it. But I was like, I'm looking for large men's bags, and he's like, let's go upstairs. And I'm like,
So hopeful.
so much hopeful, right? So we get up there, and he introduces us to the essay, and the essay, I give him the kind of parameters that we had talked about in some of the other stores. Like I have my cab of Vitage, I have the Kelly Messenger, I have the Sac and Depeche, the Kelly Sac and Depeche, and I'm looking for something bigger. And of course, as it always,
It's a theme. I'm telling you right
yes,
now, if
yes.
you remember, or I don't know which video will go out first.
yeah,
The first start of the trip,
yeah.
what bag did we get offered?
See, I think we need to put on more specific parameters.
I think so.
it's the issue, right?
I said that to you.
Yes.
I was like, hey,
yes,
if you
that
don't
is-
say anything,
Yes,
they're gonna
yes.
give you a garden party.
So yes, they always say, oh, you know, the problem is that they're like, oh, you know what this person needs?
Sure.
I know what you want. We have exactly what you need. Garden party. And the garden party is a nice bag. Don't get me wrong. No hate on the garden party, but there's a variety of issues why we end up not doing it, right? So he brings by the garden party, the double stack one, the one that we saw in Las Vegas
Sure.
previously, and we politely declined, but we're very happy. I also asked for the Bully backpack, Kelly Messenger, Kelly Hack, or
No, you didn't
Birkin
ask
Hack,
for, you didn't ask for messenger.
or Kelly Voyage, right? It's Kelly large bags, 50 to 60 size, basically.
Yeah.
So I asked for those large bags, and they're like, okay, garden party, right? But what they did bring by was one of the ones I've been interested in. I think it's starting to lose some of the zhuzh for me.
Sure.
Is the Kelly Depeche, the double fold. It looks nice. The color was, I don't remember what the color was, but it was a unique brown color.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very tempting. But again, it kind of, we already have some bags. That Messenger kind of fills that space.
Gonna keep the eye on the prize.
Gotta keep the eye on the prize. But so that happens, we politely decline, and I say, hey, you know, I'm gonna go take a look at the jewelry. So I'm still looking for the Ex Libris. They have the Ex Libris, but we're still early on in our trips. We haven't done all of our boutique visits, so I don't think anyone's gonna be looking for an Ex Libris in the large sizes for men, so that's not a big problem. But I wanted to keep it there so we can come back to it if we need to get it. So I was taking a look at those things, and you were waiting downstairs, just kind of hanging out, chilling out, doing cool stuff with cool guy people.
I was just dazing. I'm like tired. I'm a little bit tired today, guys. Sorry.
And
But
then what
yeah,
happened?
just blank staring at people. Yeah. Oh, what happened?
Yes.
Oh, the guy that gave you the appointment, the podium guy.
Yes, the podium guy.
He probably saw me like tired.
Exasperated.
It's almost like do you find what you're looking for? I was like, no, like, and so I was asking. Oh, he was asking me, what are you looking for? I was like, a bigger Kelly bag or maybe a hack. And he was like, come back tomorrow.
Yes.
I was like, oh, what do you mean?
So that's where the hope.
I know,
comes.
I hate
Hope
that.
springs eternal.
He was like,
now.
come back tomorrow. Like, it's already
Yes.
gone today. I was like, so I asked, are you gonna be here tomorrow? He
Yeah.
was like, I'll be here, but I think they're gonna change the podium person. So I don't know if we're gonna come back here tomorrow or not, but he said you come back tomorrow.
Yes, so that brings me back to the initial point where we had become jaded, perhaps, about how FSH is. And so we're like, we're just gonna come middle day, doesn't matter, let's just get some backhand and get out of here.
No,
and
my theory was like, if there's a cancellation, you know, that was
Yeah.
my theory. Like, you're not
Yes.
gonna know first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that maybe, and this is wild speculation, this is
Correct.
me tilting at windmills, that if we had come first thing like we normally do, there may have been more options. They may have been larger bags available for us. Like there may be next time we come back. We'll have to see when we get there.
Yeah, we'll see if we're gonna come back tomorrow or not. Yeah.
So I think the big difference is in this trip, or in the visit so far.
It's
One,
not, no, to me, the first thing I noticed, not as busy.
not as busy.
Normally it's
Not
like
as busy.
sardine packed busy.
Well, it might be because of the time too, right? We're at that point where it's kind of the interregnum between the two busy seasons, right? Maybe because the Olympics and stuff. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
what
That's
do
a
you-
long time ago.
What
but
do you mean?
I don't know. That could
No.
happen.
Yeah.
But also the fact that previously, again, they required a leather appointment for all leather bags, regardless of who you were.
It's almost like when they hear the bag, like
Yes.
like default appointment,
Yeah.
default.
Yeah, like those people when they approach you at the airport or whatever, like, can I talk to you? You're like, no, get out of here. So I think that's loosened up a little bit, maybe because production is back up, maybe because they have extra big men bags left over. They're kind of like, okay, let's talk to people about these bags.
Yeah.
But before, when we were here, only Sèvres did that. So it's cool to see FSH
We'll see.
doing it.
We're gonna head to Sèvres right
and again,
after this.
it goes back to my philosophy, and I will say it once, I will say it 100,000 more times. You can never go to the same boutique twice, 2 times.
2 times.
It is different each and every time, and this time for us was very, very good. It has a lot of hope, and we'll have to see in the next future visit. We haven't got there. And in the future visit, I mean, tomorrow, we'll have to see.
Oh, you're gonna come?
Oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, I'll come. I'm like that raccoon they fed in the backyard. They give me a little bit of hope. I'm gonna come back there every single day over here. We'll see. We'll see if we can get a legit, no BS win for the Handbag Husband, and finally get me to where I think maybe potentially could
and
get to
also-
Bag Nirvana.
Also, you got some fan.
Oh yes, we saw some folks.
I was not there, but
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it seems to be happening more and more, right? The more
I'm kinda
I
surprised.
lurk around the
thank you.
boutiques.
But like,
yes,
who
first of
are
all,
watching?
it's
Who
great
are
to see you.
watching?
Yeah, it's great to see you out there. Thank you for contributing. And hey, I'm a approachable guy. Say hello. I love to meet anybody, especially fellow Hermèscapaders. So shout out to you all. Thank you. Great to see you. All right, so before the rain kicks back up, let's see if we can kick rocks and get our way over to
Kick rocks.
Sèvres and see if we have better luck, best luck.
Oh, let's just go swimming in
Yeah, in this room.
the swimming pool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. All right, so we are crossing over into Paris Saint-Germain. Wait, is that a soccer team? We're crossing over to Saint-Germain after our visit at FSH. Yes, there is the Eiffel Tower. And we are on our way to Sèvres. Sèvres is really my preferred boutique in previous encounters, but after this one, with FSH giving us a little bit of hope, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't. What do you think?
Some sprinkles. I don't know. Something for husband. Something for handbag husband.
Maybe optimism is very running deep inside me for this one. So we'll have to see. All right, so we just got done with our visit here in Sèvres, my traditional favorite boutique in Paris, and I think it gives us a lot to think about, really. I guess in comparison to our last visits, and also in comparison to how FSH went. But one thing is definitely nice is that we have a little bit of repose here. So it has a nice little cafe here where we can kind of hang out and regroup and debrief about how things went in this visit. I don't know, overall, what do you think? How do you think this visit went?
It's about the same as last time.
About the same as last time.
Last time they were here.
Sèvres from last time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How about in comparison to FSH this time?
About the same. I think it's probably because the SA was not that great this time.
Yes.
Language-wise,
there's
I think it was
yeah.
because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some language difficulty. I actually think the bags seem less spectacular than last time, because we saw some real spectacular bags last time.
Sure.
Which I don't know. Ultimately, I don't know if that's an indicator of really anything, because
Maybe because of the spec you were asking.
no, I'm saying like just on the bag candy.
Oh,
The
candy.
bag candy was nice, but it's not. It wasn't the desserts. It wasn't.
There was the dessert.
There's one dessert, not many desserts, not
Okay.
many exotics, not many kind of overflowing with those kinds of things.
Sure.
I think they were a little creative though, because obviously they had some of the like bullied on wheels types of things and some interesting things. As far as the visit goes, it did kind of follow the same, right? Right. We came in. I had said, look, I have kind of my list of bags that I already have, and we had talked about at FSH saying, hey, maybe tell them we already have it. And I don't like that. I don't want to lie to them, obviously. So what we did is we said, hey, look, we've already been offered garden party as well as her bag multiple times on this Hermèscapade. Yay! And so we're looking for something big, but not that. And obviously, because you have already got your kind of bags, this trip has swerved to the Handbag Husband side. And ultimately, they did come back with a couple things that were, well, first of all, the essay was like, oh, you don't want her bag? Or you don't want a garden party? How about I got a great idea for you. We have a her bag for you.
I'm like,
no. Yeah, no. I thought we cleared this up. I don't need the hair bag. But what he did also come back with was, what is it called?
Plume.
The plume.
Plume. Like plum, but it's plume.
Oh, the plume
Yes.
bag. So it
Yeah.
sort of looks like a Victoria, but maybe a little bit bigger. I believe it was size 40.
The Victoria, I think, is fat, like more fat.
Yeah, the Victoria is definitely a little bit fatter, little
I think, from
plumper,
what I
if you
remember,
will.
yeah.
And so this bag is perfectly fine. It was in a leather that actually I'm not familiar with.
It's similar. They use this a lot. I'll pop the name here.
It looked close to, it kind of looked in between Togo and Clement, right? It had the veins and it was very like slouchy in the same way, but I can't think off the top of my head. I'll have to put a note here for it as well. So so I mean, I said, hey, I respectfully declined that one. It's a nice bag. Obviously, what we got offered at FSH was leaps and bounds better, I think, overall.
Sure.
And because we were looking for men's bags, they did not ask us for an appointment, right? We didn't need an appointment. They essentially gave us a leather appointment as long as we were looking for a men's bag. And of course, I did slide in there, hey, 24 in size. Oh wait, sorry, the Constance 24.
24.
That's a men's bag, right? He's like, no.
Yeah.
So like for that one, you're gonna need a lottery appointment, which kind of brings up a good point that you had talked about,
Yeah.
which is the strategy that we're taking and maybe some of the problems that go along with it. So right now, obviously, because we are Handbag Husband centric on this portion of the
Yes.
trip,
Yes.
we're going in saying, hey, and we've had great success getting leather appointments for men's leather bags,
No, it's not
men's
an
leather
appointment.
ones.
Just it's not an appointment. It's just
It is an appointment. He's like, oh, let's see if they have any available appointments.
Oh,
And they'll
sure.
say, I have an appointment. So is it an appointment?
It's a
Technically,
reach.
it's a,
Sure.
yeah, fine.
Sure.
But the point being is that asking for men's bag, going down that avenue or that silo, means that we have a good opportunity to actually talk with SAs and get offered some things, although
Yes.
they're not the things we're looking for, the Calais Voyage or the hacks.
The hack. Yeah.
But your point was that it kind of closes off early on.
It's not close, but it's a close. It's basically okay. You in this category, in this box,
Yeah.
and these are the bags that
Yeah.
available to you.
Yeah.
The very very simple. You might be able to find in your country of the
Online.
website.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Or even at the airport boutique.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the argument goes both ways. One is, I like the idea of, I potentially believe that if you build rapport in the right way and all the stars line up, you might be in a position to finagle your way into something else.
Sure. But it's 3 out of 3.
Sure, that's correct. And it will probably be 10 out of 10. But that 11th time, maybe, right?
Sure.
So I
To
personally...
me, I would prefer a straight no. Okay, no. Today there's no availability of the women's leather goods appointment. I just, all right, take a no. If I
Yeah.
take a yes, then I know that the pool of the bags available, like could be
The pool of bags is not available.
no. If they say yes,
Oh, if they say yes, yes.
it
Correct.
might not be Birkin or Kelly, but it might be, could
Yeah.
be Constant, could
Yeah.
be Bully, it could be Lindy,
Yeah.
it could be anything more than just Steve bags.
I mean, oh, Steve.
No, that's my point. That's my exact point.
Steve's a good guy, though. He's just not for me.
Yeah.
Or us. I guess I see both sides of it. I believe that personal relationships can develop it. I think that realistically, there's probably some internal mechanisms to stop SAs from having too much sway and who can they bring in and out of other ones. But I think there is an avenue for it. So there is definitely some, not disadvantage, but there's no advantage to going up the men's side to try to weasel into the women's side. Is what you're just getting at, right?
No. I mean, yeah, sure. If the goal is to get, I know people say like, okay, Hacker is not a quarterback. Caliber yards is not
Correct.
quarterback.
They've said it's not quarterback at any of the places we've been to.
Correct. But I don't think the chance of getting it through the men's route is high. Because if the bag is limited, like they don't make that many,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, they can't.
This one.
What is it?
The deer.
The deer?
Oh dear. So overall, I think looking at our Hermèscapade this time around here in Paris. First of all, I love Paris in the wintertime. I love Paris in the wintertime. I don't care if I get sick. I love Paris in the wintertime. I'll take the rain and the runny nose. I think that FSH is moving up. So FSH is always 10 out of 10 on my book, right? You're never gonna find a better Hermès boutique anywhere. Maybe somewhere in Asia, maybe like comes close, but better? No. Milan? No. It's FSH. That is the gold standard. But I think because accessibility seems to have loosened up a little bit, maybe it's because they seem less busy. Maybe because again, maybe we have changed in some way.
Today is Wednesday. I don't know. It could be midweek thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel as packed.
Doesn't feel as packed.
Yeah.
The essays seem friendlier. They don't seem as frantic. It doesn't seem like they're putting out fires on all sides.
Yeah.
Like they were previously, which I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah.
It could just be what it is. I actually like FSH better this time than Zev.
I think it's the SA that you got.
Could be. It could be. And again, it can change, right? It's a dot plot. It's not a linear line.
Sure.
So I'm okay with that. And it's not going to deter us from coming back to either
Yeah,
of these,
sure,
right?
definitely, yeah.
But overall, I think this visit is one of the few times where I thought, you know what? FSH,
So this time it feels a little bit underwhelming.
that is a understatement, if you will. It's not bad. Look, Sèvres is a beautiful boutique. I like the laid backness of it.
You can breathe
Yes,
freely.
Yes, you can breathe freely. You're not. Yeah, it's not a
It's
hot
everything's
box
too
of
stuffy,
Hermès.
yeah.
Hermès capators. And obviously having a nice cafe is cool, and having the arrangements cool. And Saint Germain is cool. I like Saint Germain. If I were to live in Paris, Saint Germain would be at the top of my list.
Sure.
So I dig the vibe. I dig the feel. It's just this visit a little normal. I think you're right. That's what I'd put it. But I mean, ultimately, it's going to come down to your individual likes, right? Some people like the FSH thing, and maybe
I
just
think it's
because
because it's close to our hotel.
it's close to our house, and also I feel like we're getting a little traction there. It could be completely wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm delusional many times.
Yes.
Many times.
Yes.
But I feel like we're getting a little bit more pull. We got one of the Hermèscapades, one of the Hermès follower people. So I was like, yeah. So that was cool to use that. I mean, maybe that's a positive feeling we got there. That's just unfairly biased towards FSH.
Sure.
But overall, I think that the wise choice is to go to FSH first. And in fact, we probably should have gone earlier. Had we known.
I'll send you tomorrow.
And then Sev definitely on the list. Get some crepes. Enjoy it. Enjoy Saint Germain, and enjoy the kind of more laid back feel to it. And I think also with FSH allowing men's leather appointments now, that's a big change. It's a game changer.
Correct.
That's a game
We
changer.
were kind of surprised this morning. Yeah.
I mean, stupidly surprised.
Yeah.
Just dumbfoundedly
Yeah.
surprised. So with that capability, on my bias side, as the handbag husband, your theory outside of this, I think FSH is the winner in this one. What do you think?
I would. I guess we mentioned it earlier, right? If I didn't get the bag before coming to Paris, I would be like so down. I'd be so down, and I would feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Because remember, I said like the night before we came
Yeah.
to Paris, I was like, hey, embrace, like be prepared
Yeah.
to embrace that
Yeah.
your wife's gonna be in the shitty mood.
Yeah.
Sorry, like I was like basically sorry in advance.
Yeah.
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 But good thing
Yeah.
that it was not the case. Now we just need to find you a bag. Or,
I love how you're like, oh, this is gonna be a shitstorm for you. Sorry. And then rain it down on me. Like unremorsefully.
I mean, at least
Yeah.
I give you a heads up.
Hey, I love it. I don't care. I love all this, all of that. I love it. I'll take it all.
No, but it's fine. It's fine. The bag was not that spectacular this time, both FSS and.
thing
Wait,
is-
but I didn't take a look at the second floor though. Was there anything? No.
We'll put it up there. I got some bag
Yeah,
candy from up there.
Bag candy, some bag candy.
I mean, I guess the real bag candy, the real bag candy at
It's my
FSH
bag.
is people.
No.
The people who are bringing their
Oh
their
yes,
bags.
yes. Yeah.
Right? There's people
True,
who are
true,
hammering
true,
out.
true.
These are people who are like, they're stunting with their bags. They're like, I'm
Yeah.
bringing this out here to make all of you jealous. And you know what? They did. They did. You succeed. Well done. Good job. But yeah, so I don't know. That's just my opinion. Obviously, we'll come back again. And like I said, you can't go to the same boutique twice. So it changes. It moves. It moves with the vibe. Maybe we
Sure.
move. Maybe we've gotten older and more mature.
Sure. More distinguished. But the distinguished gentleman.
Yes, yes. My modesty has gone up for sure by a lot. I'm the most modest I've ever been.
Sure.
But obviously, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermès conversation, if you like the boutique visits, if you like the bag candy, and I mean, we're going to have so much, both boutiques, we still have some pretty amazing bag candy that you will not see at 90% of the boutiques that you're going to around the world. But if you like those, if you like all that stuff, please.
AKA Bangkok.
Oh,
There was not really that many back
hey, but Hong Kong,
Sure, Hong Kong's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Thank you, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Extra seb, merci. And also because it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out, when our newest short videos come out, and all the stuff we have on Instagram and YouTube, on social media, because we have new Hermès content coming out every single week. So, with that, from Sev, about to enjoy the rest of my coffee and our lemon cake. Is this a lemon cake?
Yeah, lemon.
Au revoir. Ciao.
Pen, bag candy. Pen, pen, pen.